What's good, guys? We're here again for another video, and it is Saturday, so we're doing the trading week revision. Overall, today was a break-even week. Last week was profitable. This week was a break-even. So we're looking pretty good. We just have to keep on improving. I understood where I went wrong this week because it could have definitely been profitable. So if you guys like this video, hit that like and subscribe. We're not going to stop till we get to the top. I'll be waiting 3 seconds. And let's get into it. Okay guys, this is what we're looking at right now. So we're gonna start with Monday. Monday went with an easy W, really good W. The reason why I say this is because price decided to deviate heavily. And what I mean by heavily is that from the daily open and the weekly open, price deviated 75%, which is absolutely crazy. It wasn't in the right time for me to take that buy. So obviously I waited for price to be in the right moment where price came down here. And I was supposed to take a buy from down here. Right. It would have been probably something like this, I'm not gonna lie. But the reason why I actually didn't take this trade, a buy at this area, was because I was distracted. I was watching anime. So instead I took a buy right here, which, you know, essentially got me a pretty good risk to reward. I don't think I got that high up here. I think I got something like this. Anyway, the point is why I actually took a buy from here is because of the reason why I took my last week Friday's buy is because price is hanging just below the 61.80% retracement and above the 78.60% retracement. So I'm believing price is going to be pushing up from here, going to higher heights and essentially continuing the higher time frame continuation. So yeah, and that's why I believe price is going to continue on in the higher time frame continuation. As you can see here, it's just below the 61.8% retracement and above the 78.60% retracement. So for this reason why I took a buy here as well, on top of that, is that price deviated 75%, which is rare. Price does not usually do this for the past week. How it deviates that far. It usually deviates 20%, maybe 30%. A bit more than that is already pushing it. It's double the amount that it's been doing for the past week. So I was seeing this as a good opportunity to take a buy. It was on Monday. Possibly I could have actually risked my normal amount instead of half the amount. And so I switch up my risk management is what I'm trying to say. Switching up my risk management. So I took a buy in here just because of this retracement here. If I put a retracement out on this, you can clearly see price came back to retrace to the 78.60% retracement while there is a monthly open price there. And that's why I was waiting for this specific area to take a buy at, which was annoying because I came back and price was already up here. So I was annoyed. I didn't want to miss out on this buy. So essentially what I did is I waited for the retracement to reject here, which did the exact same thing, took a buy there. The reason why I wasn't on the next 5-minute candle was because I just wasn't waiting for it. I just like the rejection that the price is already doing. Took a buy, let it go, and you can clearly see price continue to push up because I already missed my entry here, so it doesn't matter if I hop in whenever there. Took a buy, you can clearly see I just slept through it the whole day. The next day it turned out it was in profits. Took out, I probably should find out where my take profit was, but it was around a 1.2 something. And that was also why I took the buy, 78.60% retracement. It's also the buy bias, the true buy bias. When I say true buy bias, I mean the higher time frame as well, which is the bias going with it wants to go up. And you can clearly see that's why I took a buy here. It also grabbed liquidity. Like I did a lot of things, which was the reason why I thought price was going to push up. On top of that, price has not gone to the other side, and it's the start of the week. So I did expect price to push up more further. But you can obviously see here price decided to go down. But the lesson I can learn here really is to be on time, don't be distracted, and yeah, obtain your profits. Right here, we can clearly see I took a buy here due to the fact that price deviated again around 55% the next day. So this day is going crazy already. So I was like, you know what? I need to take a buy somewhere because price needs to come back up. It's been deviating too much without a retracement. Although what I did know intuitionally, I don't know what the word is, but intuitively, what I did know on this day, Tuesday, is that price didn't feel right. It didn't feel for me to trade, even though price was deviating a lot. it felt like price was only going to go one way, which in this case, price went one way and then ranged. So it wasn't necessary for me to take buy, which is a lesson I should have learned here. But the reason why I did take a buy was because of the monthly open price, closer to the end of the London session, deviated 50% or plus 50%. And I was just lining up with my strategy, but I did know that this wasn't really a good buy to take because there was too many areas to take a buy from as well. And price kept on faking out during the whole day in London. As you can clearly see here, 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 here. Like, it just kept on faking out. If I tried to take a buy anywhere there, I would have been fucked. I did multiple buys today. So that's why I essentially shouldn't have taken a buy today, which is a lesson, just trust your intuition. Going to Wednesday, this was the sell which I had in mind because there was no news today. When there's no news, price decided to go to the best area, and price was taking its time to actually climb up to this area, even though it was against the bias. How price is looking right now is it's looking that it could continue going down to the bottom of the liquidity, the 4-hour liquidity, which is on the higher time frame. So in this situation, I was like, okay, this is looking like a pretty good sell. I'm just going to forward test it. Obviously, the forward test cleans it so damn easily. Doesn't have no trouble, no stress. Does what it needs to do. Would I have been in this trade? Probably, because price actually happened before 10 p.m., which is in a good area to take a buy because it's closer to the timing, closer to New York session, closer to more volume. And that's why I suspected price to essentially continue pushing down. But I wasn't fully sure because it was against the bias that I had in mind. Although during this time, my bias is quickly changing because how price doesn't really want to push up as fast as I had hoped it to. Because obviously you can clearly see price ain't even pushing up this week at all. So the lesson is this is just to at least risk less but take that trade that you believe. And obviously Thursday, nothing crazy happened, nothing too special happened. But for Friday, what happened was price was coming through, you know, price pushed up a lot. It pushed up like about 20%, came back down, was slowly coming back down, was grabbing the liquidity, monthly open price, and 61.8% to line up for me to push up. So that's why I took a buy right here, guys. You can clearly see price pushed up first, made a higher high on the previous 5-minute candle, didn't actually break through completely. So that's why I was just waiting for price to do its thing. And you can clearly see I took in here. The reason why I took in here was because, you know, price already gave me the indication for me to actually hop in, but I didn't hop in, and yet price is retracing for the time being. That's what I thought. So what happened is I took a buy right here when price was actually coming back down because I thought to myself that price was going to form a wick to continue back going up. And you can clearly see price did essentially go up a bit more, but it faked me out to go back down lower to grab the liquidity before officially pushing up. And today, was it worth taking the buy? I could have been more patient because if I was wait till 10 p.m., here would have been the better opportunity. Right here would have been the better opportunity. So the lesson for this week overall is just to get my timing right and don't be scared to take that trade. Because if I was to listen to both these lessons, I would have been profitable for this week once again. Would have been closer to my goal to becoming profitable. But, you know, take some time, take some learning. And yeah, that's all, guys. So I hope you guys got something out of this. Hit that like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all for tomorrow. Peace.